Good morning, everyone, and we are on our bar guide series on Decide Firmly. And today's topic would be on the pros and cons of review materials, and especially the question or today's bar guide will address whether you should have new set of review materials for the bar examinations. It means that you're going to buy new ones, and how many numbers or how many sets and how many times should you read it. Now, first we have the set of advantages of having review materials. It gives you that sense of duty. Why? Because you spend some money for that and you have the obligation to read what you've bought. Now, after reading and fulfilling the duty to read, of course, you will feel that sense of achievement, just like in your being or attending the review classes in an established review center. Now, of course, if you're going to buy the recent ones, you will be updated of the new jurisprudence, new laws, um, and concepts or legal principles that have been decided by the Supreme Court. Now, what are the disadvantages? Of course, the more reviewers you have, especially the recent ones, it means more cost. And it means also time spending for acquiring that review materials and also for reading the review materials. And of course, that would build up some pressure inside you, and mentally you will be stressed because you bought you bought it for a cost, you have not read it, or if you've read it, you have not reached the number of times that you want to read it. So it means pressure on your part. Now, as part of the bar guide, I'm going to ask three questions, and what's found on your screen are the answers. Should you buy new review materials? My answer to that would be no. Actually, there's no need so long as you were able to read everything assigned to you while you were in law school. Because actually, I don't think the examiners will not give credence, especially or credit to your answer if there's legal basis, and it need not necessarily be the recent or the standing jurisprudence. Now, as to the particular numbers, I wrote their numbers only because there's no specific number of reviewers that you should have or acquire. And also, there's no specific or prescribed number of times that you've read it. Actually, back in law school, I read 3 books on property law and I read it 3 times, but I still failed in the subject. But it was part of the experience that actually law school and the bar is not like a checklist that if you did this and that, then you will get the outcome. Actually, it's not like that. Now, what is really the core of reviewing? It's more of the comprehension. How much were you able to understand? Up to what extent? How deep was the understanding? Now, before I end this review or bar guide, I will leave you the words of wisdom of my labor law professor, Attorney Bellarmino. He said that if you memorize, you forget. But if you understand, you remember. So understand all the laws, understand all the concepts, understand the legal principles in the cases you've read, and you will never go wrong. So think on that, reflect on that as you prepare for your bar examinations, and especially for those who are still in law school, because one day you will be reviewing for the bar examinations. Thank you and happy weekend, everyone. Bye for now.